not there. Hey, thanks for joining me. I've not streamed or made a video in a little while. Quite heavy on the 3D modelling and printing again. This is what I've made. The intention today is to cut it down so it's of the right size to print. So as Neil Buchanan's once said, here's one I made earlier. Here's the blood, sweat and tears above it. So then, let's crack on. Don't really want to make any part bigger than about 300mm. So to begin with, let's get some sizes in there. Right. Overall, I want the whole thing to be 900mm. So let's make something to put it together by. Cool. Do you know what? I think I'd rather everything be by the green line. Good. Oh, I should do things like check, make sure it is recording. 1 moment. Right. Sorry, still trying to get around all the new interfaces and whatnot. So we can tell the size is roughly what I want it to be at the moment. Size is roughly what I want it to be at the moment. So it's not too much tweaking I need to do with the scaling. But you know what? That doesn't look right. Also, do you know what else? I wonder if I can unview just like that. That's good, that's what I want. Let's try and make it a little bit cleaner. Okay, that doesn't look quite right. Something not quite right about the, well, about that in general. See, this is directly on, so this should be a flat bottom, but it's not. But it is angled. New plan. Try and align. Everything's angled. Don't know what I can align it with. Let's try that. No, because you're a body. That did not work. It also does not work. The only thing is I know there's a button to drop to mesh. I could Google it. Did that work? That worked. Don't know why it didn't jump over there, but whatever. That's fine. That's fine. What are they? Do I delete them? Should I delete them? Nah, I'll leave them. They're not hurting anyone. Right, I can probably use the align tool on this. Make that better, but I want to know how big that is. Ooh, I can print that in my SLA printer. That will save a lot of time and effort. That will prove a bit more expensive, but worth it. Right, that blade's a bit thin though. I want that thicker, I want that bigger. But the actual size, lengthwise, is where we want it. So actually, let's just scale it. Non-uniform. We just want to make it a bit fatter. 0.8. Too fat. That looks about right. That looks good. But I could be wrong, so let's find out. Nope, let's do it properly at this stage as well. Come on. If I can, that is. I might need to do it from the bottom. Is there a place here I can align? No. Still think I can get it there if I... No. Maybe. No. No. Maybe. No. I just keep doing it. Maybe one of them... No, it won't. But that's fine. I can rotate it by the face. And if we set the... No, not there. If we set the pivot to where that meets there. Not the angle, the actual face. Maybe the angle. There. Unset the pivot, and then it should be perfect. Woo, perfect. Let's not check. I don't want to be proven wrong. Right. That looks good. That looks good. I reckon that blade could be a little bit bigger. Is that too much? How big are we talking at the moment? 2 centimetres. 2 centimetres. Let's have a little look. Alright, we've got steel rule here. I reckon it could be thicker still. Is that too much? I'm going to have a 6mm rod. I'm going to have a few rods in it. Actually, the rods are a whole nother frame of mind I need to address. But no, let's look. No bigger than 30mm. Definitely no bigger than 30mm. Let's do it a little bit bigger. Sod it. We can go back to what we were doing earlier with getting that all aligned up. Let's make it bigger. Why not? First of all, move it away. And... okay, so it's about that at the moment. I want to make it about... make it about 20, 25% bigger, something like that. Sound good? 125, that's 23. No, I've done it wrong, haven't I? Haven't I? Yes, I have. That's the one I want. And then 0.125 unit. How big are we looking here? 26. You know what? That'll do it. That's a good length. Width. Steel rule's going away. Back to the getting it measured up. So then, this is going to be heavy. I mean, this isn't going to be a one-handed sword unless you're a star player as Anakin Dave, but just saying. Right, where am I? Align. That one. Yeah, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, it's all the same. Move it. Pivot point at the alignment. Unpivot. Wait a minute, what are you selecting? No. No, your selection is this. I've messed up completely, haven't I? Right, your selection is this. Your pivot point is this. And boom. Nice and straight. Nice and straight. That's brilliant. That's perfect. Don't know where that went so wrong, but it's alright. It's alright. See, that looks relatively skew-if. That's why. It's alright. Let's try again. Because you're not straight. Right. Right, we need our little box buddy. So, this face here to this alignment here. Lovely. I'm done with you, box. Why are you still there? Go home. Right. Align that. To that. Then we just want to flip it off. And then move it. Same again. Move the body. Set the pivot. Write the theme song. Sing the theme song. And boom. Right, now that should actually be straight. So let's have a little look. That's not straight. That's not straight. That's a new kind of skew-if. Why is that a new kind of skew-if? Right, let's have a look from the side. That's alright. Right, this will be a great sword if you never look at it from any other angle. No, not like that. Go back, go back. That's how you look at it. It's a great sword if you look at it like that. Right. I need a straight edge. A better one than I'm using. Sod it, I'm being an idiot here, aren't I? There's plenty of straight edges. Why am I using the curb? Just because it's the highest one. All of that can just go to all of that. It's not central. It's not central. Right, let's try this again, shall we? So, we do want to take care to make sure we select the middle icon to grab. So, where's my box buddy? Where's my box buddy? There you are. Don't ever leave. That one to that one, lovely. And align again, woo. And central bit, woo. And it doesn't really matter as long as it's central. That's fine, but do you have to do it like that? Just... Oh, hey, yeah, good. You don't, clearly. So why have you been doing like that the entire time? Right, we're nearly there in terms of at the start line. Then we can begin tweaking it for cutting up. You see how efficient this is? Right, let's go up, let's go across. No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Yeah, translate a more global sense of movement. Right, now in terms of the angle, what are we looking at? How far does the outermost bit protrude over the hilt? The blade does not protrude further than the hilt. So, cool. That's knowledge. That actually looks about right, so... Okay, can go a little bit more to the right. That looks dumb. Oh, I've got a worrying feeling that I'm only really going to be happy with this bit, with where it seats in the hilt. Like once I've printed it, and once it's failed a little bit. goes up to there. Call that 2N. Yeah, you see that's about right on the side on the right. Do you know what? I mean, maybe I should try extruding it back rather than making it wider. About the bit at the back. Looks like a hell of a long way. It is a hell of a long way. But it's probably already there. Right, okay. Am I actually thingying at the moment? Is this printing? Is this showing? Looks like it's working. Looks like I'm getting angry. How do you check the chat? Cool. Right. Where was I? The width. Yes, let's try scaling it a little bit wider. Oh, I can hear myself. That's a problem. That is a major problem. No, stop. Please, God, stop. Mute. Where's the mute button? That's okay. Hey, it's me. Into me. Lovely. Righty dokie. We want to make it wider by 5%? 10%? Yeah, that's not bad. I can't help but feel that the bottom is a little bit puny in comparison to the top. Let's have a little look. Okay. Quick experiment. No intention of success, but let's just see what happens. Oh no, that's like that. If I give it a little extrude, just a little extrude, maybe 3mm worth of extrude. Oh, that's just nice and easy and exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so let's give it like a little bit more. Okay, right, let's see what happens if I go too far. Oh shit, I went too far. Right, do you know what? I like that shape. I like that shape. It gives it that bit of a bulk, but this is then too sharp an angle. Let's see if I can just rotate it using the bit up here as the axis. I probably can. It's probably not actually that amazing. I'll still be stunned nonetheless. What happens? Whee! Like that. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I pressed a few buttons and it happened. That's not usually what happens. Oh, I don't like it now. Right, let's have another little look. It just looks so big and thick and heavy now. No, not looking at that. We're looking at that. Oh. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. But I can't help but feel if I extrude this just a millimetre or two. 20, yeah, you're smart. 5mm. 5mm. Is 5mm too much? Definitely gives it a bit of a bulkier sort of look to it. I think that's it, you know. No, I don't. I think I've gone a bit too far here. Let's bring it back a millimetre or two, see what happens. What is that? What even is that? Let's try that again, shall we? I've clearly gone wrong. Okay, no to all of that. Right, extrude. Don't like the fact you've gone straight down there. Oh wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. How bad does that look? No, it's way too far up. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, let's try again. I know what I did wrong last time. Just appears I'm doing it again. For fun this time. Yes, for fun. I'll try press pull at the top if that works. Lovely. If it doesn't, lovely. Right, so then. I think that's it. It's got that kind of curve. It's got a little bit of slenderness to it. But the bulk of the blade is in the first third and last third, which is going to make it great fun to make, I'm sure. I'm sure it will just glue together and never have a single problem, never come apart, no issue. Anyway, we're nearly at the start point now. Once I've got all the sizes done perfectly, I can then start working on other things. But I don't know how happy I am with the width. Actually, you know what? I said I was probably going to have to print it to be happy with the width. But I really don't mind that. That's not been done by the program itself to make it halfway, but to be honest, by the nature of the shape, I think it's going to be a nightmare over time telling the software where the halfway point is and get it to agree with my brain. Oh, my poor brain. Right. But yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. Right. Sorry, apologies, do just bear with me. Right then, okay, so then, that's the size and shape of it. Is it too big, is it not? What do we reckon? Let's have a quick little. Okay, so here we got the handle. Oh no, okay. Spec here to here. Okay. Fine. Okay, apparently it's got to be a real item to measure. Does this count as a component? No, it doesn't. Right, okay, that's dumb. Was never going to use it, didn't want to. Right. I know the expression is measure twice, cut once, but the measuring tool doesn't work and I'm not cutting anything, so we're just going to crack on straight ahead. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. How deep does that need to seat in there? And where is the 900mm mark? Let's find out. That got smaller. Oh no, it didn't. I'm just being an idiot. I'm counting the top of the arrow as the end point. I'm smart. So smart. Right, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So then. The plan is going to be to cut this from this. This from this. When did that get cut? Oh, right. Focus on this little grey top of the handle and this here, because I'm not too sure how I'm going to print all of this yet. I've got options, but I just don't know which option is going to be best. And then I'm going to want to cut and then reinforce, or reinforce and then cut? It's going to need to be cut and then reinforce, because this isn't just a couple of straight bits going through. Okay, so then, what do we want? What do we want? I'm going to want one steel rod up here. What's the length of that? From, let's say, from here to there. That's not right, is it? If that's 900 millimeters, then half of it is 200. Something's gone wrong there. Right, okay, so you're pressing to the component. Okay, okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. New plan. From here to about here. Why are you doing that? What's that for? From here to here. I expect it to be less than 50, but more than 30. Oh, come on. Come on. I know I haven't done this in a while, but come on. You're embarrassing me in front of all 0 viewers. Do I have a viewer? If I've got any viewers, then I apologise. I've just embarrassed myself. Right, no. Inspect. Let's try body. From here to here. Okay, right. Okay, okay. If you're going to be like that, that's fine. That's fine. I will create a cylinder now. Obviously, we want to make it on the same plane. That means I don't need to mess around with the angles too much. This is going to be the big heavy one. So I've got a metal rod around here somewhere. Is this going to be the right sort of thickness? Do you know what? This is 10 mil. It's good and it's solid, but I'm really conscious of the weight. I've made the blade fat. I've made the blade long. 1 mil might be a bit thick. It's either going to have to be 8 mil or 6 mil. The 6 mil I've used recently was quite good. It was just small enough, not flexible. Yeah, I'll go with 6 mil. Okay, right, so we're going to go with 6.5 mil. So we've got a bit of leeway because it never prints what it tells you to. 6.3, I'm hedging my bets. Okay, so we want this. How long? We don't know, because that's why we're making it. So let's try 50. No. 500. No. 400. That's what 3D printing is about, being decisive. Right, let's find out where we are. Align. Doesn't really matter where, as long as it goes flat. Which, my sword is kind of bereft of flatness, but that's not a matter entirely. We'll ignore that. I see a flat edge exactly where I want it. Haha! Why didn't it? It should have just... Right. I am learning about the align tool, I swear. I do understand that I can make an item move without... Yeah, honest, I do understand. Right, there we go. That should be perfect now. If I move that along there, it should be lined up with that, because that's what that align tool did. I love you 3D printing, really I do, I swear. Oh, no, let's do it properly. Come on, let's do it properly. Modify, align, body. So I think bodies is right. That's changed somewhat. No, it hasn't, it's just the angle. Oh, yeah, that one. Actually, that might be tapered or filleted. New plan. Cool. Translate for some nice easy ones. can't remember if I made this 400 or 500. Oh, I love being indecisive. Pretty sure it was 400. Right. Measure tool. Okay, you give me the diameter and the radius, even though, you know, just one would be fine. Why won't you tell me how long it is? Okay, right, let's try from the top to the bottom. Yeah, so that's how long that's going to be. That will be put right in the centre. Do you know what? This bit I can literally get finished right now. Or can I? Because that's not... Oh wait, no, is that a separate bit? No, it's not a separate bit. Right, let's not overthink it. We can split it, we can split it. Except for the fact it's filleted, but that's another matter entirely again. Chop it with that. Is there anything better to chop it with? Can't actually tell if that is filleted or not. Do you know what? No, I don't think it is. Right. Right, I want to make a new component out of that because this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. So, yeah, that's what we want to do, and I do want to keep the tools. So, boom. Now then. You and... was it you? Nope. You. Nope. Okay, yep, that's my bad. Those can just go somewhere for safekeeping, just in case. And then we can make them disappear. Down the memory hole. Later, assholes. Right. Right, so this is loose now. Have I made this loose? Is this one unit? Cool. How far back? 55 mil. Cool. Right, now because there's a distinct shape here, I just want to bring this out. How far? 5 mil. So I want to press pull that to maintain the shape. And just 5 mil. Bingo. Now this one, you remember, I moved 55 mil. So in... Why is that not 1p? Why? What? Also, why is that gold? We'll ignore that. I know the answer to that one. Let's try that again. Let's just cancel. Pretend that didn't just happen. And just boom, boom, boom. Right. So now in theory, this is a new place. That's where it was. You can see it just starting to penetrate through. Cool, that looks good. Pretty sure it has been worked out by the computer that it's in the right place. So then 53 mil, so 2 mil, and there should still be nope, I had that the wrong way around. So that's where it is. 1, 2, 3, cool. Can I see that? No, I cannot. Is there still enough space on that next bit? Does look like there is. Let's see if we can get a better view. Yeah, loads of room, loads of room. If not, I'll come back and have to do more work later. That's what happens. Right. Combine. So from this, we want to cut this. Still don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'd rather resin print this, but FDM print that. I'm getting distracted. No, right, so it's not a new component, and we don't really... I do want to keep the tools. That is a very important tool. And it's not join, it's cut. Cool. Right, lovely. So this bit constitutes a finished piece. Sort of. Just leave that out of the way. 100 mil. That's where. On top of that, it gives me a flat surface to work with here. That is also centralised. That's good. That's a lot of good things all at once. Right, so we've got a few things worked out now. We've got the overall size of the item, which, I mean, 90 is pretty big. Including this, it's bigger than that. Why am I now getting the idea to change these things? Right, let's scale it down to 98% of what it currently is, because I have a feeling I'm going with my gut, okay? That wasn't uniform. Let's just have a little look how it looks. 0.98. 0.97. 95. I think that's it, you know. I think that's it. It being massive is not the best intention. And 900mm was the maximum, not the rough size. And it still bloody looks bigger than that once we include the bottom bit. So what am I complaining about? Oh, I should do something here. I should make it a couple of percent smaller again, because I'm not quite satisfied. In case anyone was wondering, this is how I artificially inflate the length of streams and videos. Do I go with this or do I go with that? Let's look at 99. That's pretty much getting there, I think. 98, and that's it, done. Right, yes, no more changes to that. That's fine, that's great. Excellent. Is it? Yes, cool. Right. So my next trick, I'll need a few cylinders. I'm just going to make a copy of this one because it's right here. Actually, you know what? No, just to the top there. And we'll make a copy. Lovely. Move it out of the way a little bit. Now this was 40 long. What I'm using this for is a framework for how big the item is, the individual pieces that I'm going to be breaking up. So as I mentioned, or I didn't, I'm not that attentive, 300mm is really the rough sort of maximum size that I want to be printing lengthwise. So let's just take that down by 100. Cool. So I'm going to get a few of those down the blade, just so that I can understand the size of what I'm breaking up. Which, I don't know, it looks to me like it would be sensible to have 4 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the handle, 1, 2, 3, not including the studs. Or 4. I don't know what to do about this bit yet. It's going to depend on the joint. This joint here, where it seals to it, is going to need to be worked on, but it might be a case of I just need to print and just try what works with a prototype. I don't know. But let's not get bogged down in that for now. Let's focus on what I can do. So then the blade. Let's start on the blade, because the handler will probably be trying to prioritise SLA print as much as possible. I wonder how long that is, because if it's less than 16 centimetres, I will be both irritated and delighted. I have a complex relationship with it, I'm sure. Yeah, that's about what I expected. That's about what I expected. But you know what? This would print fine, I think. Let's reset that. Sorry, that'll do. That's about 4mm too big for my printer. Where's my steel rule? But you know what, if it is SLA printed, it'll just be a dream to bond the two. That might not be a problem. If I make that as one unit and cut that halfway, yes, right, okay, I've got a plan. So then, this entire thing will be SLA printed. This will be cut into two. So the top half, all of this, bottom half, the rest of it. You don't need to explain that. And then I'm just going to bind the two, because it's perfectly circle. So as long as I put the this bit here directly in the center, I'm not going to get that wrong. Should be relatively easy to sand. And yes, that will also all be SLA printed, because it makes it a lot easier than trying to get that sanding in. This will be SLA printed just because I can. Same with all of these studs. Now then, this blade. Okay, right. So that's pretty much, that's set. For the most part, that's set. I don't need to do too much to the handle besides put the reinforcement through it and cut it in half. Even though it's trying to do that at the moment, but I want this joint to be done by the computer, by the printer, by the hardware and software, not by humans, because I am at best an idiot. Right. Let's look at this blade again. Oh no, too far. So my printer can print up to 40. It can print up to 40, but I don't like to make it do what it can do. But you know what? I could literally turn that into 3 pieces. I could turn that into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. It needs to come down to about here, but that's more than. Okay, let's not get overthinking stuff too much, because all of this will be copied. So I'll probably try a few different designs. Where's my tea? Let's just have a little look at. Not gonna lie, that pretty much looks perfect, doesn't it? That one face segments it into the 3 that I want, but this is huge. And you know what? I want a small thin base to actually get the print off of. So, chop that. Bring them two back together. And we have our back bit. Now in theory, I need to test this now. It doesn't matter where I put this. Wow. Doesn't matter where I put this or what I do with it. I can stick that back on the face that's usually created here, which is not there currently. So let's have a little look, because this is why we're playing with that. No, I didn't mean to cancel. I was scared and panicked. Not enough to run away though. Not yet. Right, let's try a line. Okay. Nope. Okay, right, so I can get it back to where it needs to go. So I got that going for me. Okay, that can stay there for now. Don't know how I'm going to keep the weight of this thing down though. I want this to be a straight edge. Can't really get around that fact. I really want this to be a straight edge. It will just make life so much easier when printing all three components. This I'd also like as a straight edge, to be honest, but you know what? Well, do you know what? In one slice along there, but that makes this bit so big. Right, regardless, let's bring you two back together. I already have, haven't I? This is because there's tools there that shouldn't be there. Or not. Or not. Maybe I undid it. So this is probably more me floundering and such. Ignore this. Right, let's combine that with that. I'm not even happy with this cut now. It's such a... Oh, what's that? What have you done there? That's not the right colour. Not important. Actually, it looks kind of cool, but that's not important right now. Okay, right. I wonder... Let's inspect that never works for me. Okay, so I mean, that would be a fine base. That would be a fine base. Actually, second thoughts. That is going to be an absolute nightmare to sand in its current capacity if that's also a joint. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, rewind. Rewind. Oh, got my silver back. Lovely. Rewind. Oh, we'll rewind too far. I'll let you just over there. Come back. Come on. Come on. There you go. Just like Aragorn's sword. Lovely. Right. What's next? New plan. So then, horizontal cuts. That's what we want. Maybe a chopper here. Chopper there, and then that's it. Anything else is overthinking it, and overthinking it right now is what we want to avoid. Okay, right, let's just do something then. Let's do that to there. Let's pop that there, bring that over, turn that round, over, yep, and a little bit closer, just so I can sand it, and bingo. Okay, right. Oh that, and we're going to split that with that. No, we're not, because I'm an idiot. We're going to split it with a face. Yeah, I am doing it right. Sorry. Getting all excited now. That looks good. That looks legit. Yep, extend that. Cool. And then combine that bit to that bit. Or do I? What I was going to do was make the next cut a little bit lower down. But now I'm looking at it. Should I? How big is that to there to there? That's literally the max of my printer. Yeah, no, I'm going to need to. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Okay, right, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. Remember when I said earlier, oh, it's okay, I can start cutting and chopping things up. I'll copy it before I do. Well, guess what I forgot to do? Right, do you know what? That's fine. That's fine. No, ignore that. Ignore all of that. We're going to move all of this while it's still together. And the rods, because they're helpful. And the box can stay. The box can stay. Some things can be copied and cloned, no problems. But not everything. Well, let me create a copy. Come on, chop chop. Okay, the box can now go. There we go. So this way, when I mess it all up, I need something pre-messing it up. I know there's a timeline feature at the bottom, but that's all new and scary and only nice for a step-by-step analysis of what you've done. Whereas that in the background over there, that's fine, even if my workspace does look a little bit, you know. Right, where was I? Making the other loop down. So then, we want to combine you to you. Done. Boxy, you need to be moved down a little bit more. Not too much more, because it is going to be a bit of an awkward thing to print. Right on that joint might be best, or might be worst. On the joint or next to the joint? What will be easier to sand? It definitely won't be on the joint, I don't think. Yeah. Above the joint. And then we split it at that with that. Cool. Right. Now then, let's do a bit of measuring, but with a stick. Yeah, that looks good. It looks big, but it's not outside of the confines of my printer. So that'll do. That'll do. I'm actually a lot closer to finishing than I actually think at the moment, aren't I? Right. Okay then. So let's get this. Let's just make sure this is what I think it is. So it should be a 6mm, and I would have used between 6.3 and 6.5 for the diameter. That doesn't tell me anything. Yeah, 6.3. Okay, so then that's good. What about the older length? It's just going to do that thing again where it doesn't actually help me. Let's not even give it a chance. 1. How far betwixt the two distances? Lovely. I want another 2 mil on that, so that we've got a bit of margin for error, and in case what I get sent isn't the exact thing. Nope, not fillet yet. Press pull for now, please, or extrude. I don't care which. Why are you doing that? Is it I'm not clicking the middle? There we go. Right, so let's bring you up 2 mil. I kind of want to do 3 already. Yeah, fuck it. 3, why not? How big is 3 mil? Nope, 2 mil, 1 on each side. Nope, 3 mil, and then there'll be 1 mil fillet on each side. That's what we're going to go with. Cool. You know what? Cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel it all. 1 mil. Lovely. So then, that's the primary support rod, and you know what? I've gotten a bit eager. Let's just make sure it's not protruding through any bits, and that it does actually give it a bit of support. So then, need to be careful because I've already filleted it. That's usually a later step. Boom. Ideally, we can't see it. But what is that? What is that? It's a hidden edge. Okay, right, okay. So I've got my hidden edges visible by the sounds of it. Let's have a little look, because I thought that was a problem. Display settings, mesh style. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. In fact, that's incredible. That's exactly what we want to see. And that helps me a lot. Now I need to start thinking about the other bits. You know, the other bits, the other bits. Now the thickness of the item itself should mean it doesn't need much or any flex support. So I can use thinner rods. I want to use 2 to be honest. 2 rods of 3 or 4 millimeters. And that's just going up the front of the blade. And then I can use 2 other rods, maybe 3 mil, just to hold these secure. Always feel much more comfortable with 2 rods if possible. Just keeps it stable. You can, in theory, you can offset some of the weight if you don't mind a bit of flex in the item. But the handle part should prevent a lot of that as well, because the 6 mil shouldn't have any give to it. That's still a lot. That is still a lot of metal rods. That's 5 metal rods. But you know what? These can be tiny. These can even be down to like 150 mil or something. And this might need to come down a size, but I'm hopeful it is. Right, let's just crack on. Let's just crack on. So then, is that seated how I want it to be seated? Right, actually I'm going to need those hidden edges off. How have I not noticed until now? Right, cool. That looks good. That bit looks a bit blunt, but the front looks sharp, that's the main thing. Yeah, I like that. To be honest, that might need to go over a little bit. Like the handle to the right. Because they look really dumb if they're not quite balanced in there. But as I mentioned earlier, I can't get the halfway point, so I can't do it mathematically perfect. So, we're all just playing by ear, really, aren't we? Right, that one, that one, that one, and that one. From the top there, that side. And okay, right, so we want it -1 mil, 2 mil. Oh, that looks good actually. Yeah, happy with that. Well, as happy as I can be. Cool. Right. Still got issues with the way that's seated. How far down is that blade going to go into the hilt? That one, that one, that one. To the stud? To be fair, if it's too much, it won't actually get in there, will it? I need to be considerate of that. So maybe... Oh shit, too far. Oh, that leather actually looks really cool with the shading. So I turned the hidden edges off, but I need them back on now. To the side. Yeah, okay, I think I'm quite happy with that, but there's going to be a very, very thin bit here. Do I want that? Yes I do, but I need it to be bigger so at least it's got some structural integrity. How much bigger? Not that much bigger. Let's just minus 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil. Ugh. That's too much, but it's anything less and there's not enough support there. Unless 2 is too small, 3 is too big. Oh, I'm the smartest person that ever lived on Earth. That's the one. Right. Cool. Right. That's up and inside there a little bit. Hopefully straight. That doesn't look straight. I'm not the best judge, but still. That doesn't look in the centre of any circle that's there, does it? Okay, right, let's move that out of the way a bit. We can always do something with that later. That does not look good. Looks a little to the left. What did I line it with? What even was it? There's got to be a smart way of doing this. Yep, don't care, just move it. Where's the arrows? Where's the arrows? Oh, I selected 2. Just get out of the way, there we go, thank you. See how that's off kilter, I don't know why that is. So it's body 74, right, okay, undo. Now we know where it is. Body 74. Don't get why that's not central. Which worries me because it means the handle's not central, or at least has that potential. 74, over here, you there. Right, let's try this again. Maybe I did something stupid last time. Central point. Yeah, that's not a central point, but whatever. See, that looks good. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Sort of. I need to flip it. Cool. Lovely. Right, maybe this is where I went wrong last time. I'm going to put the pivot at the bottom here, just so it's easier to work with. That doesn't look right. I don't like that pivot. I'm going to find a better one that's still close. That's better. I like my angles perpendicular, god damn it. Right, we need a bit of space at the distance. That looks good, that looks perfect on the first try, that looks great. Do you know what's annoying me? I've got a few 50 centimetre rods that I could use, and that works, including this 10mm one that I've got now that I could start working on immediately. Oh, I was so close, just chop it up and get the bits out, and then I was done. No more dicking around, but no options. Because I've tweaked this design and there's more room centrally lined up with that handle, I can put it up to about here. That would be strong, but it would be heavy. Right, I'm going to check eBay to make sure the thing that I want is something that I can actually get. So do bear with me a moment. What I'm looking for is a 6 diameter 400 mil length. Diameter 6mm, length 400mm. Yes, I can get this. I'm going to stick with what I've done so far because I can always undo it. Right, is that where I want it? That's where I want it. It's nice and straight and central. Fantastic. Cool. Should I start chopping now? Yeah, I'm going to start chopping now because then that's the handle bit done. If it wasn't like minus a trillion degrees, I could probably put that on to print on the resin printer tonight, but it's so cold, so it doesn't work properly. Right, 170mm. Pretend to take a note of that. Someone taking notes? Cool. Combine. Cut. Cut from this with this. Keep the tools. And boom. Lovely. Same again. Cut, cut. From this. Cut this. Cool. Same again. From this. Cut this. Boom. Now this needs to be 170mm back to the side. I don't like the look of that. It looks perfect, but I don't trust it. Where was the 0 point? There. I'm going to translate it because I don't trust it. That's better. Cool. Now so that we can access that, we need to do that 170 again. No, 240, it doesn't really matter. And then from that, chop this. Boom. First of 5, done. Come on. Cool. Right, do you know what? Actually, I did say I want 2 rods, but although one of them can go all the way up the front blade, front edge of the blade, I'll actually have a little tiny one. I wonder if I could just get a few 10cm rods. That just make life so much easier. I can, but they're expensive. Why are they? They're just bits of metal. You just know I need them. Right, let's see what other options there are. Don't care about any of that. 6mm is the smallest. Are you kidding? Welcome. I pretend to 3D model. I honestly just complain about things. 3.2mm is not a real one. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so then, having just had a little look on eBay, I've got some dimensions to use. So 4mm big, 4mm diameter. Sorry, let's be professional. People are watching, I'm sure. And 100mm long. Right. Which means, do I really need or want the big one going up the front? Should I have the big one going up the front? I don't know if I should. Two of them I can use with the small attachments, and two of them I will use further through the print itself. So let's just make sure there are some at least 200mm long. There are. Okay, that's great. Let's click the watch item. Let's click the watch item. Any of that, don't care. Yep, cool, done. Lovely. Right then. So let's go 4.5. That's 4.3. And 12. No. 102. Let's not be an idiot, yes? Alright, and let's give it the old fillet treatment. Done, yep, cool. Right, so I'm going to need two of these. Two, see? 1, 2, cool. What about up the front? So I'm thinking genuinely a real long one right down there, or even down there at an angle. Right, let's get these two in position. Go there, that can stay straight for now, but I'll sort that out, don't you worry. Right. And I'm thinking 300mm, 200mm. Can I buy those online still? Let's have a little look. This is all 4mm. This is all 4mm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that this joint here is going to be constantly fighting against gravity. Gravity's weak, but it's damn persistent. But it just means I need to use good glue and just do a good job, really. I'm overthinking it, aren't I? Okay, right. Was it actually 300mm? Was that size I saw? 305mm. Why is it 305mm? Doesn't matter, that's what it says. Right, let's get one made. So, same again, make cylinder. What's the time? How long have I been going for so far? Does it say? Does it say how long I'm on? Oh, hey Warden. Sorry, I don't watch the chat too much. An hour and 15. Ah, marvellous, thank you. I was only supposed to jump on and cut a few things up. Right. Right, so then, they were 305. Which is weird, so I've got to make them 307. And 307. Woo. Right, so that's a big one that's going to go down the front edge of the blade. Let's make another one as well at the moment, since I'm in a cylinder making mood. That's the thing, it's a real thing. People get cylinder making moods, I'm sure of it. Right, 4.3 and 202. And then just to be cool, a couple of fillets. So then, those are me rods. Those are me rods. Lovely, excellent, amazing. Which bit am I going to work on first? Well, by moving that one bit, I can do both. So then, you there. How big? Cool. The line. Right, let's not get this one wrong again. Well, I mean, it's not wrong, but it's not quite as right as I wanted. Let's flip you off. Hey! Cool. Lovely. And you there, the small one. Woo! Did I already add those extra bits, that extra bit of distance to this? Yes, cool. Right. Damn it. Damn it. Just gonna pretend I don't see that top bit there, just disrupting me. So that's 0. How long was it? Was it 30? Yeah, so 15-ish is what we're looking for. Where do I want more of the metal? Yeah, there. That's better. That's irritating me. Right. It's a little bit too close. It's a little bit too close to the other bit, but that's not a problem. Unless I do that a bit more of a their type of thing. You know, their type of thing. I mean, that works. Too far, take it back. Yep, happy with that. Yeah, that'll be way better. I think we'll do that about 5. Cool. Now let's check the other one because, hey, I'm a double saver. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't think I actually did anything, so I liked it already. Lovely. Right, that looks alright. That looks legit. Should cut down on the weight. I don't like the idea of not having one bar running all the way through the spine of the design though. That's already making me cringe a little. Right, okay, I'm a lot closer than I think I am. So let's just start. Let's just actually, I'm going to roll a rollie. I do apologise if there is anyone watching. I'll just be a moment. Let's have a thingy on the chat while I'm doing that because my hands are free. I'll just pause. I would be quite curious to see your soul edge. If it is the sword I'm thinking of with the eyeball in it, or is that Nightmare's sword? Let's leave it on. It is with the eyeball in the middle. Yeah, that I would be definitely interested in seeing that. Doubly so if it's a work in progress. We'll go progress. But if you get the chance as well, I am in the process of finishing off the build guide for it, but General Armstrong's sword from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that sword. I've actually got a final picture uploaded yet. No, it's getting there. It's getting there. The actual sword is pretty much done, but I've just got to finish off the article. But I should have a picture in this one. No, that's Rob Stark's crown. Where are you? Where are you? That's the one. I did actually finish a thing. I finished a thing. I never finish things. Things don't get finished for me, but I actually finished a thing. That's it. I can't see. I'll jump on your Twitter profile later. Have you uploaded pictures onto there in the past? I'll just do a quick search with your name with Soul Edge because I know the sword and that's an ambitious project. That is an ambitious project. I've seen some of your work though. So I'd be very curious to see the end result. Nearly there. Right, I should probably call a cut-off point of about 9:15, so about another half an hour. In theory, it won't take that long, but the closer I get to the end of a project, the slower I go. So when I've just got one last cut to do, oh god, it can take weeks. It can take weeks. Right, and I'm cracking back on. I do apologise. I'm quite distant from the chat when I am actually streaming. I'm pretty sure that's like the single worst bit of etiquette you can have whenever streaming. But yeah, apologies. Right then, well, what was I doing? I was chopping things up. Let's chop this up. So then, I've already got the tool selected. So then that one with that one and one on that one as well. Keep the tools and boom, chopped. Easy. Now then, you were 1,000 millimeters away. There you are, you little thing trying to hide from your Uncle Eddie. There we are, and straight up into 1,000. So that should be done. That should be in place. Probably should have done the other end bit there. That would have saved a lot of time and effort. In fact, do you know what? I will. Actually. I bloody well will, you know. length was this? Was this 200mm one? Just tell me how long it is. Come on, don't give me the loop length or the area length. I don't know what to do with that information. Just how long is it? Lovely. Thank you. What's that so hard? Right, let's align you. Let's align you. I fixed the constrained orbit earlier. Why is it still doing this? Cool, right. Piece of cake. The cake is a line. Lovely. I think maybe putting these in at an angle, at 2 angles, would probably be far, far smarter. Lovely. No, that's the new button. I don't need that button. Damn it. We all knew what happened there. We all saw it. We're like, just flip it. Just make sure it's not flipped. But no. No, it'll be fine. Just carry on. I'm sure it's just hidden under that bigger one. Is it? Bollocks. Right. No, actually, no, let's learn from a mistake. Let's move that one first. You, in the corner. Time out. You. Right. How far? Let's go -5. Boom. Right, I might angle them. I don't know if I just said that. I probably did, but whatever. Right, I need both of you. But where's the pivot point? Oh, that might work perfectly, actually. Yeah, perfectly is a bit of a strong term. Adequately. Yeah, it's adequate. Yeah, man. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure 3 is right, but I'm still going to go back and forth on all of the others because there's no way I'll get it right on the first go, you know? Perfect, 3.5. Close enough to make me look smart, far enough that it still needs to change. Right. Okay. I'm going to take a bit of a rusk. I'm going to take a definite rusk and make an assumption. It's kind of like a risk, but you know. No, from this one, cut that and that. Keep the tools, and away we go. Let's keep the momentum. Let's keep the momentum. Boom, boom, yay, woo. That one, 1,000, not at a weird angle. Normal angle. Up by 1,000. Yay, right, that's done. Let's move that and that by, like, whatever it says there. 500. Not even half what I did last time. Right, boom, boom, yay, that one there. Delete that one with that. Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm done. No, I'm not. I haven't clicked the button. Is there anything else to do after? Let's have a little look. Let's sit back and think about this. Because I think I'm done. But once I click that button, that's it. Done. Yeah. Yeah, okay, right. I need a pen. I need a real, actual write on something pen, because otherwise I'm going to forget what the components I've made are. I've got paper. Pencil? Will that count? Hey, I've got a pencil. But the paper I've got isn't adequate for a pencil. More pencil. There we go. Right, so I've got a couple more buttons to press and some such, but I think that's pretty much the end. In fact, you know what, no, let's just press the button. Let's not dither around at the finish line. There we go. Right. So then, we'll get the metal rods from eBay. I reckon I'll start pushing this out. There should be an ongoing build document on their website, Boss Key Found. If you've not checked it out, I'm sure this is probably an appropriate place to plug it. If not, oh well. Let's get things saved as STL and some such. Right. Huh. I haven't got a file for it. Smart. If I was a lot more patient, I'd go through and isolate each of the components and make sure they're their own separate components while also cleaning up the workspace. But honestly, I would probably sooner just send the components to a new document and just call it a day. But you know what? Let's have some kind of maintaining of the workspace. I can do more later, but for now. Also, with regards to upcoming streams in the future, there are a few different things I'm planning. I really want to make the Dark Sister sword from A Song of Ice and Fire, Bloodraven's sword, and Queen Visinia's, especially as House of the Dragon is coming out, which might be amazing, it might be terrible. I'm completely and utterly reserving judgment, but I'm sure we'll see. I'm sure we'll see. Fire and Blood was incredible. There's the rune stones from Shop Titans and the spiritual stones from Zelda Ocarina of Time I'm tempted with. The latter does require me to learn properly more about silicon molding and crafting the gemstones themselves to make them look amazing. If I can't make amazing looking gemstones, the entire project isn't worth taking off the ground on that, as awesome as Zelda is. What else we got? What else we got? This that I'm obviously designing at the moment. This is probably my next thing to build fully. Definitely my next thing to build fully in terms of the big life-size items. I've made a few miniature ones on my SLA printer and they look quite good, but I'm not too sure how in demand miniatures would be, to be honest. So I've just sort of made them, printed them, and kind of left them there a little bit. Yeah, should do something about that, shouldn't I? But again, the Dark Sister sword, that's the main sort of, I want to do this. Like, is that within my capacity? Can I do that? Can't I? The price of failure is pretty low, to be fair, so there's not actually any good reason not to, but you know. I'm doing that wrong. I need to split the face, don't I? Yeah, that's good, and I will combine you two work together. Going to give that a very slight chamfer. Just because where it's going to seat in there, it gives it somewhere to go. Lovely. Right, now there is a very minor problem that I've solved already. I may have already solved it. Basically, I'm not entirely sure how perfectly the ridge of this fits into the ridge of that. I'm pretty sure there'll just be a gap at the bottom and a bit glue and that'll be fine. But that's another thing, I'll just need to print it off and see. These are, basically I try and make it so that every single component is a different colour. Obviously with the blade with silver and red it's a little bit different. I'll just have to use some frog tape down the edge and just be careful and learn new techniques. But all the different bits that are different colours, you see the studs are different from the black metal there. Those are all different components so that I can spray them and assemble them separately. Just because I don't like the products I make whereby there's different kind of paintings on one item. Other people can do it better. I can't, so I play to my strengths. Right. Why did I start talking in the middle of doing that? That's not a good idea. I get too easily distracted. This is what happens when I get to the finish line. I should never finish anything. I've already done the body. There we are. That's smart. I'm a smart person. Hilt. Got the perfect black for that as well, actually. Don't get distracted. Come on, finish line, finish line. Don't need that to be quite as long. It just uses up more material for no real reason. In you go. That turns out to be wrong later. I can just press pull it out. Is that the threaded one? No, it isn't. No, I've done that wrong again, haven't I? It's not stud hilt. What was it from? It was from the hilt. But the hilt has two. No, so it's from the handle. And this stud has a thread, or whatever it's called. Either way, I know what it is. Oh, cool. What's that called? Pommel? I'm pretty sure it's a pommel. Which means a stud doesn't need to be called thread. Right. That's all the little bits done. Let me just check the hilt. Wow, forgot to cut the blade out of it. Smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. Oh, good times. Right, from... No. You're rushing now, aren't you? Why? No, we don't want to join. We want to cut. From that, we want to cut that. I don't like the height difference. No, we're not doing that just yet. There's something I don't quite like. Which is annoying, because obviously I've already cut the... Well, I guess that's only one of them. Right, how am I going to do this? It's probably fine, but probably fine isn't good enough. And you can see there it's like 2 mil. And there it's like 5 mil. Right, let's do something I can undo if it goes wrong. What are you playing at? Just flip from that, it's perfect. Just flip from that, and it's perfect. You're going to make me flip. What? Oh, okay, right. This is fine. It's fine. It was all going so well, wasn't it? Okay, right. Let's pop that a little bit there. Oh, I fucking love this track. Right. Why don't you flip back? Come on, flip back. It'll be funny. You'll enjoy it. That's okay, right. I'm learning not to use that specific bit of geometry, and that's an important thing to learn. Come on. I don't really want to use that. Which means this circle in here can't be central either. It looks fine though. So why can't that circle be central? Nope. Oh, I just need to start clicking on things. Click on things and nope. Until it just goes where it needs to go. And then when someone asks how you do that, I'll just big it up that, trade secrets, mate. Just definitely don't tell them I clicked it until it eventually went that way. It was 3 in the morning. That's going to work. If I click the flip button, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want it to work anyway. What is that? You drunk, Auto Fusion, go home. Come on. Come on. Okay, right, no, can't do that. Okay, new plan, brilliant plan, genius plan, blessed plan that... Why does that look slanted to one side? That could be catastrophic. That could genuinely be catastrophic, not joking. That's not good at all. Let's just make sure I'm not just looking at it from a funny angle. Oh, that's the moment when all smiles died, isn't it? How and when did that happen? That should be even. Got a nasty feeling it's going to be all the way out the blade as well. It is. Is it mirrored over there? Right, the rest of this stream is probably me just going to be looking at the design, wondering where it all went wrong. Look at that, how did it get to this stage with an angle like that? How is that even possible? Look at that, it was present in the older design. Right, okay, I've wasted a lot of time and I've fucked about a lot, so let's not waste any more time. They're gone? They're gone, right. So then let's combine that with that and that. And not that. No, Boxy, you're an important part of this process, but not like that. Don't bother keeping the tools. What we're going to do is we're going to split it. We're going to split it in two. And I might end the stream at a cliffhanger when I split it in two in order to mirror it out. How could I have not noticed that? I mean, I'm trying not to dwell on my mistakes, but that's quite a mistake. It's alright, it's alright. Let's see what happens when I do this. Move that up to there. Move to just away. So let's call that 11. No, 12.5. That'll do. Actually, you know what? Given how important it is to do this, there's my insurance. Split this with no. Ha. Oh wait, yes. Split this with that. Cool. Cool. Done, fixed it, sorted, but I have also realised that in the making of that, I have wasted the entire night. And you know what? That's alright. That's alright. I should have paid more attention to quality checking. And I jumped back on streaming. You know, I'm actually here. My intention was to get it sliced up and to put all the rods in. I got the handle sliced up. I got the rods in for the handle, which are now useless. No, I didn't. Okay, I am actually at the point where I started. That's fine. That's genuinely absolutely fine. Because I sort of know what I'm doing this time. What about these bits? Did I do anything more with these bits? I didn't fillet them. There's only one thing I need to do now before ending the stream for the night. Let's go and find his little sword full of them and delete. Right, well, today has been a fantastic stream. Thank you for dropping by. Do check out the website of bosskeyfound.com if you fancy it. If not, that's alright, I'm not your mum. Bye.